Today's video is about Speed's African tour and how IShowSpeed is peeling back the layers of what Africa is actually about. Because there's a misconception that all of Africa is just some prehistoric land where it's just rural areas, jungles, people fighting lions, villages with huts and stuff, and dirt roads. But no Wi-Fi, no internet, no nothing. But IShowSpeed has debunked everything. And for me, it's just very mind-opening. Not that, of course, Africa is not what the stereotypes are about, but I see IShowSpeed being one of the first content creators, big-time content creators, let alone, I'll say, internet person now, or just straight-up celebrity, to really debunk this. Because when you see celebrities go to Africa, they're visiting villages, and there's nothing wrong with that. Villages, they're going on safaris and stuff, but they're not debunking what's truly happening there. And the fact that Speed does these live streams, he's with the people, he goes to different places, he just shows what's really going on, and it shows that Africa is a developed continent. That's actually insane. I never knew that. I'm joking, but the point I'm trying to make is I'm happy that somebody had to do it, and it's finally debunking years of just stereotypes and negativity for the motherland, man. Because myself, I've lived in Africa for a couple years, so I know this is what's called again. Everything they say is not true, but it hurts because, you see all this about Africa, and then people here just talk, in the US especially, just talk all negative about it, but then they want to claim Wakanda forever. Does that make sense to y'all? Me, I don't know. Me personally, it doesn't. But this right here, this tweet right here, Speed's African tour is a success so far in all countries because the people holding Africa back are not involved. F politicians. And that's valid. And it's not just one area he's going to in Africa. Let me pull it up. His African tour, it's all Africa. I want to say all Africa, but I don't know if you can see this part, but you have Northern Africa with Algeria and stuff, Southern Africa with Botswana, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Eastern Africa with Egypt and Ethiopia, West with Ghana, Nigeria and stuff. So he took different parts of the continent and went there. It wasn't, okay, Nigeria, South Africa, I'm calling it a day. Like, even some of your favorite artists, when they go on world tours, it's just Nigeria, South Africa, that's the world tour in Africa. And it's always been frustrating. It's like there's way more places. You don't have to go to all the countries. It's like, 50 plus, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But at least stretch it out to different countries and different regions of Africa instead of two. Like, come on, that's not a world tour. You go Europe, you're going to France, England, Germany, Switzerland, Spain, So how come you guys can go out your way and do that for Europe, even South America, Brazil, you might go to Peru, Colombia, Argentina and stuff. But Africa, for so long, when it comes to the entertainment scene of things, has been neglected. And for me, that's always been a problem. That has always been a problem. Especially a person of African descent, man, has always been a problem to me. But yeah, man. People were talking about Mafia-thon being the biggest thing ever. Where's the tweet? I saw this somewhere. I used to think, wait, hold on. I used to think that the Mafia-thon was the greatest thing ever that could not be cleared, but what Speed has done with the Africa tour is outstanding, and that's facts. Yes, the Mafia-thon had a bunch of celebs coming on. It was cool. Felt like iCarly, but what Speed has done with just, you know, IRLs, he took it to a height that I don't think anybody will ever come close to. Because not only was he doing IRLs around where he was at, but he went to different cities and then different countries and just exploring different continents, man. So I don't think no one's gonna top that ever, because what he did is just revolutionary, man. We've seen so many people that have been just naive of what happens in different countries, like the China thing. Like, I didn't know what's going on in China, but that opened my eyes, right? Look what's happening with the Africa tour. It's doing the same thing. He's going in person. He's not doing no Natural Geographic documentary about going into the jungle and shit. You know, he's showing you everywhere. He's going to villages. He's going to different cities and towns and stuff around Africa, man. So that right there for me, that's not only seems genuine, but that's the realest shit I've ever seen an entertainer do ever. Because of course he's putting himself at risk. He doesn't know what diseases he could pick up. He probably, you know, got that sorted out. But, you know, different environments have different things going on and stuff of that nature. But he's putting himself out there. He doesn't know the places. Of course, he might stay away from sketchy places and stuff, but it seems he's going damn near anywhere and everywhere regardless. And it's just vibes, man. Especially the Africa tour compared to all his other tours in different countries and continents. It's just vibes and love. And that's just what Africans do, man. They just cool people, happy-go-lucky people, even with stressful times. And not much. They just find a way. They just find a way. But yes, this tour right here, man, I thought I had to react to it, because what I'm seeing is something, of course, we have never seen in the entertainment industry. We just haven't. And it's being done by a streamer. Not too long ago, they were making fun of streamers and all these random people blowing up, people asking, oh, are we making the right people famous and stuff of that nature. Yes, Speed be barking and stuff and doing all that bullshit, you know, to get the views up. But man, outside of that, what's called again, persona that he puts on, he really is, it seems like, I don't know him personally, but it seems like he's a genuine dude that is not bullshitting at all. And look, he changed his life. He's going crazy. He's really going out there and enjoying life and just traveling and exploring. I would love to do that, man. Just to travel the world, and he's doing it, man. He's just living life, man, and you can't knock it. Big shout out to IShowSpeed, man. This right here, man, is something different. But hopefully, y'all enjoyed the video. And take care.